speaker tonight is a really good friend of mine. She shows great leadership in activities such as Key Club, NHS, volleyball, and softball. She volunteers her time at Grace in Star Spangled Celebration. She's a part of the St. John's Youth Group and enjoys helping out with Sunday school. She will be attending UW Green Bay this fall to become a child life specialist. And now, it's my pleasure to introduce Morgan Scharnhorst. Faith has always been important in my family. I was baptized as a baby. I grew up going to church every Sunday and Bible camp every summer. I was confirmed my freshman year of high school, and I've learned a lot about God from my parents and my family. But sometimes that wasn't enough to convince me that God truly loves me the way I am. When I was 9 months old, my parents got a divorce. I grew up living with my mom and visiting my dad on the weekends. As a little girl, the reality of divorce never really set in because the life I had was all I knew. As I got older, I would hear my friends talk about their family vacations with their mom and dad, and I felt like I was the only one who didn't have both back at home. Once I got to high school, I really started to understand what divorce was all about, or so I thought. I knew that my parents loved me and never questioned them about that. I did, however, question God. I was frustrated with him for putting me through the pain of not having my dad around to see me go to prom. I wondered why I always had to go away on the weekends while my friends hung out here together. And I was upset that he didn't love me enough to give me a happy home with a mom and a dad. I never fully gave up on God, but I was starting to lose my faith in him. Until one day, my dad called me and told me that someone had asked him who his hero is. And without even thinking, he answered, "My daughter Morgan is my hero." That statement meant the world to me. My dad told me that I'm his hero because I'm not afraid to be myself and be the person that God made me to be. After hearing that, I thought about everything I had blamed God for in the past and instead thanked him. I've never been anyone that I'm not. I'm true to who I am, not because that's what I'm supposed to be, but because deep down I think I always knew that he loved me no matter what, and that everything happens for a reason. God didn't take away my happy home with a mom and a dad. He gave me 2 happy homes that included a stepmom and a stepdad and 2 little brothers. Over the past 18 years, I've learned that divorce is not the worst thing that can happen to a person. I'm very blessed to have not only 2, but 4 loving parents. I have 2 homes to come home to next fall. I get double the Christmas presents, and most importantly, the love of God. Even though I was losing faith in him, he never gave up on me, and he never stopped loving me. In turn, I strive to be the best that I can be and continue to show people the real me, because that's what God intended. So to you, my fellow classmates, if you're feeling lost and confused, or you start to question your faith, just know that God will always be there, whether you want him to be or not. As the song says, every tear you've cried, he holds in his hand. Every stumble you've taken, he's been there to pick you up. And he will continue to do that for the rest of your life. He will never leave your side. Thank you.